Cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Kansas City. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Hey, Ripley, hey, 57 colors, 57.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royals. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. It's Jalen Phillips in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, Ripley, yellow. 15. My time.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti.
To the air right away is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
No touch that.
To throw is Hurts. We'll try to set up the screen to Dillon. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
No touch that. King, Phil King. No touch that.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
73. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Out to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yellow. There's a lot, right? Right side.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1st and 10.
Line, right. Let's go, Lou, 80. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Right side.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Hey, 57, yellow. Let's go. Right side.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. 3rd and 6.
Fight down these two. Let's go, Lou, 80. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hey, 43. Right side.
A give here to Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, 80. 15. Right side.
Throwing now, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelce. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Yellow.
7.
Yellow. Let's go, 80. Hey, 15. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Still on his feet, trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It is a big play for the Eagles. 52 yards.
63. 73. 73. Hey, 73. 73. Tiger Hornet.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Moving to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Easy. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. The right side caught by Wiley. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Yeah, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
15. Yellow.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Not much happening there, just a short game. It is 2nd and 9.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. All right, go blue, baby. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Go yellow. Hey, 57 color. 57 color. Fight shot.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royals. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Hey, Ripley.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
15. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yellow. Hey, 43. What's that?
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
What's that?
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Crowd love Yeti. Great shot. Hey, Silver. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Crowd love Yeti. That's right. Anyway, Alpha. Delta.
Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hey, 70. No, touch that. 180, 180. King, Phil King. Phil King. No.
Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. Uh-oh, and he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown, touchdown KC.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Covey now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Good, set. Tyler, 73. 73. No, touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Good, set. Hey, 180, no, touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
No touch.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up
63,
first
63.
and 10.
No touch.
Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No touch. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti. Silver, set. Yo, touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Great, set. 180. Hey! Going Silver, ready?
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Yellow. 180. Attack.
They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Yellow. Go on. 15. Hey, yellow. Go gun.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come back. Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow. 180.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
On third down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
15, 15. Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
43. Right side.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Third and long.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
A first down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch that. Trimmer. 73. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
No touch.
To the air again, Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Great. I know you want that. 73. Crowd left Yanni.
Again, Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
180. Hey, 43, 15. Nice height.
Now, Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow. Let's go on, lady. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
Yellow. Hey, riblet.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't take share and let me be free. Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain.
Hero 15. Wide.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Yellow. Come back.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Covey now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Great. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, on 2nd and long.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
To throw is Hurts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Don't touch.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Wait! Argelati! Attack! Yellow! Attack!
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Open man, it's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Argo blue, lady! Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Let's go, blue lady! Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Let's go, lady! Yellow! Hey, 57! Yellow! 43! 43! Right side!
Here we go. 1, final play. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in the